Genie.
Only federal locals. Alright, today is Thursday, and today's topic is going to be about pet peeves and building someone as a significant other, and it either doesn't go your way or you build the person so they can be better for someone else. So let's start. So my pet peeves are very simple. I have like I don't really have like external pet peeves except for like if you have bad hygiene or if you don't keep yourself up, like you don't take pride in, keeping your outer appearance like clean clothes, clean cut, or if you have hair well groomed, that kind of thing. But mine is more so of internal pet peeves. Like I don't like when guys are like lazy, like real lazy, or they don't really want to do anything. They prefer you to do everything. Um, I hate people. Smoking is really an issue. I really don't like dudes who smoke cigarettes. I mean, of course you're gonna find a couple people who smoke weed, but now because weed is becoming legalized, now everybody's smoking. But overly smoking, I hate that. Like, if you can't go a day without smoking, something is wrong. Like, you're an addict. It's not even you doing it for recreation. You're more so doing it because you either running from reality, and what's so bad about reality that you gotta constantly be inebriated. So that lack of ambition, is something that bothers me a lot too, because I can't be the only person that's ambitious that comes up with ideas and try to follow through with it and then trying to make us better. And you're just like, yeah, well, whatever, babe. Like, you do it. I'm gonna stand behind you, whatever, whatever. Like, riding coattails kind of thing. Like, we gotta be equally ambitious. Um, I don't like arrogant people. Like, they feel because either they look a certain kind of way, like you automatically supposed to be like on top of them or whatever the case may be. I don't like that either. That is annoying. Like, everybody has their day and today ain't your day. Um, I don't like selfish people. I am really a selfless person. When I say I'm selfless, meaning that in the past I have been putting people before me, like putting their happiness before me, making sure they're good, making sure everything they need is taken care of, and then I'm on the back burner, like, all right, well, I'm scrapping together, like, all right, I need to get myself together, I need to do this, I need to do that at the last minute. So I have fall victim to that too. Um, Lack of self, that's a big thing too. Some people are okay with being, I want to say okay with being, what's the best way to put it? Some people are okay with being in their realm. Like, they don't see nothing outside of what they are and who they are. Like, they don't see no type of improvement. They what they have is they're comfortable with that. There's no room for growth. I don't like that, because if I'm constantly trying to elevate myself and I'm constantly trying to have knowledge of self, I would want the person that I'm with to constantly trying to be elevated and knowledgeable about themselves and where they want to go, learning about different things about the past, present, future, as far as their own history and as a person and as a group of people. I would want somebody like that. Some people are just comfortable with, if they a hood person, they just want to be in the hood all day. They don't know what it is to get up in a plane. They don't know what it is to get on a train or a car and go out of the city limits. You have some people that's like that, and they're comfortable like that. You have some people that only will venture out within the 50 states and They're comfortable with that. They don't want to go outside of that because that's all they know. They don't want to go beyond that. That's annoying. Like, I don't want no one like that. So, oh, a next thing I don't like when people tell me they're going to do something and they don't do it. That irks the hell out of me. Like, if you tell me you're going to do something and you don't do it, that automatically gets on my bad side. Like, that irks me. That really gets under my skin. Like, don't tell me you're going to do something and you don't do it. Because when I say I'm going to do something, 9 out of 10, I'm going to do it. And if I can't do it on that 10th time, I'm going to give you a reason, or I'm going to tell you ahead of time why I can't or I can't do it. Like, we too old for that. That's the next thing that bothers me. All right, now the next topic. Building up your partner for the next person. Okay. That necessarily doesn't have nothing to do with age or whatever. It more so comes with maturity. So if you're the type of person who builds up a person, when I say build up, I don't mean like you're buying them, you're taking care of them or nothing like that. I'm talking about you building a person, you building their confidence, you building their humanity, you're building all types of levels, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, any of those illies. If you building up someone like that and you, with the intent of it, okay, this person has been broken in such and such kind of way, and if I build them up in this such and such kind of way, that eventually they'll see me as the person that I am and want to be with me. That's the wrong type of intent to be in. Now, I have done that before where you take someone who's not really on a level that you may reach either mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally, any of those. You might take someone who's not at the level that you're at right now. And you're like, okay, well, this person has potential. And you decide to be like, all right, well, he's not bad in these other areas, but he needs help in this area. So I'm going to work with him through this battle that he's going through, and eventually he'll be the perfect match for me. So now, here comes the problem. Sometimes when you do that, do not do it with the intent for that person to either recognize or be with you after they have gotten to the level that you have gotten them to be. It is not your job to build someone and make them see the person that you are. They're supposed to either recognize that from the beginning, or they're so focused on getting their stuff together that they're not recognizing the person that you are. It could be one or two things. But don't get upset if things don't work out and all the things that you've pushed this person to do, they're not doing it with the next person. So sometimes, what I have learned, sometimes you are put in a person's life solely for that purpose. For them to recognize the potential of who they can be, and once they reach that level, you are not the person for them, but the person that they find is the person that they want. Now, that does create resentment with some people, that does create hurt with some people, that does create like all types of questions. But if you look at it from the outside looking in, you already knew that this person wasn't where he or she needed to be in whatever level that you was trying to show them. You was already there. They're trying to get there. So being that you've helped them get to that level, the only other option that they have right now is to either recognize who you are, what you are, and how you are, and try to move forward and build with you, or they're going to take what you've given them, apply it to their life, their new life, and when they get comfortable to the stage of finding someone or being with someone, then they share that with that person. They're not saying that they're going to forget you, not saying that they don't want to be with you or whatever the case may be, but they're always gonna remember. Like, I remember when I was at such and such point, this person was there for me, and this person taught me X, Y, and Z, and this person helped build me to this, that, and the third. Now, they'll either forever see you as a friend or forever see you as the go-to person if they have to. They might have questions or they might feel a certain kind of way. They might confide in you because they believe that, you know, you have brought them to the level or magnitude that they're at now, and they're able to recognize that through you. So you can't really be upset. Now, speaking from a person who's done that before and went through all the hurt, like, how could this person do this to me and I feel this kind of way, and all I did was build him up so he could treat the next person better. No, you don't never know what he's going through in that situation or she's going through in that situation. What you can do is say, God, thank you for bringing me this person, and I help build them whatever character, I help build whatever emotional bridges, whatever it is. Just take it as, because he was damaged or because she was damaged in whatever area, it could have been that person. God has brought that person to you, or whoever you believe in has brought that person to you because maybe you needed help to focus in on the same area that you helped build this person to be. So you might have been further along in your improvement, but you could have also missed a few steps along the way. So because you have taken this person in and you knew that they had the potential to do X, Y, and Z, it was also a time for you to reflect on the person that you are and the person that you're trying to become at the same time. So you can't really look at it like, I ain't never doing this again. I'm never putting this type of energy into somebody. They better come correct. If they're not coming correct at the first go, it's over. No. Any person you meet, any person that you deal with, or any person that you consider getting yourself involved with, everybody's not 100%. Everybody's not 100%. Everybody's not going to be where you think they should be. Because if you're not where you should be, 9 out of 10, you're not going to choose somebody that's going to be at the same level or above where you should be. Because laws of attraction thinks like this. If you want X, Y, and Z, you got to be the person that you want. If you want a person that's financially stable, physically attractive, or, multifaceted, spiritually inclined, has all the material things, like in order for you to attract those things, in order for you to want somebody that has those things, you have to be that type of person as well. Because those, you know how they say, you attract what you are. So if at this moment in time, say you have, you have all the spirituality, you have all the positive mentality, you have all the physical beings, like the physical manifest, like such as money, cars, jewelry, your place to stay, X, Y, and Z. If you have all of that, then 9 out of 10, you're going to attract somebody that has that. If you put your affirmations out. So, don't necessarily be upset if you don't attract, or you get someone and then you build that person up and they're not necessarily with you. So, that ends Thursday's video, and I see you guys in my next one. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Don't forget to turn on those notifications. Also, you was kind, you was smart, you was important, and if anybody didn't tell you today, I'm going to tell you did the most simplest thing by getting up, and that is a big accomplishment. And I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Bye! Swift Day.